Salut YouTube, I hope that you guys are doing well. If you're a long time subscriber to Not Even French, you may notice a few things that are a little bit different. The first is that I haven't posted on my channel for over a month, which is very unlike me. It's never happened before. Usually I've got one video out per week. I've done so for the past 18 months. I'm usually really strict with my consistency. And you'll also notice that my background is different. And that is because, and you could probably tell by the title of my video, that I have actually left France and moved out of Paris. And feels kind of strange saying that out loud, but it makes it a bit more real now. And I'm going to give you all the details. Where are we, why we're here, how long we're here for, and everything a little bit later. But I did want to say that I am sorry that I didn't deliver the news before I left. I absolutely had intended on doing so, but who knew that moving overseas could be so overwhelming? I just, at the end of the day, I didn't find the time, or I didn't feel like I had the time to sit down and film and edit videos. I was resigning from my job, wrapping up my life in Paris, closing bank accounts, seeing friends and family. When you're spending those last moments with family and friends who you're not going to see for months and months and months, you don't really feel like leaving and going into a room alone to film a video. So I am sorry about that. I did want to do it, but I didn't end up being able to. But basically I'm here now, so I'm going to give you all the details and let you know where I've been for the last few weeks and where we've moved to and why and all of that kind of good stuff. So it may or may not surprise you to know that we have moved to New Zealand. It was definitely a surprise for me. I mean, we had always said to each other that we wanted to split our lives between New Zealand and France, to be fair on each other, so that we was able to spend, you know, time with each other's families and stuff, and also just because that's what we decided it would take for us to work as a bicultural couple who come from the opposite poles of the world. So we always knew that New Zealand would happen eventually, for a period of time, and then come back to France and then New Zealand and that kind of thing, but it just absolutely was not in the plan for right now, definitely not for this year. Long story short, in a strange twist of fate, my French husband actually found the job of his dreams here in Wellington, New Zealand. It's our favorite city in New Zealand. I've got my best friends here. My mum's not far away. It's a beautiful city on the seaside, and it's a really good size as well. You've got like 350,000 people here, so it's also not completely small town and dead. There's a lot of activities going on, and basically because my husband works in such a niche industry, which is wind turbines, I honestly always thought that, I mean, it would be really tough for him to get a job here. And it's true that there's not a huge industry here in New Zealand. A lot of our renewable energy comes from the ground because we're volcanic, and so we don't actually have a lot of wind farms, definitely not compared to the UK or Denmark or anywhere like that. But basically the right opportunity came up at the right time. He met the right people when we were last here in New Zealand in December 2018, and basically things led to a job offer, and it was an offer that we couldn't refuse. Amazing company and in our favorite city in New Zealand. So to be honest, I was definitely in kind of shock zombie mode for a while, because I mean, people were saying like, oh my gosh, you're so lucky, what an amazing opportunity, you're going to be so happy, it's New Zealand, it's so beautiful and everything. And yes, and like, we had our life in Paris. I had my career going really well there, working at L'Oreal. I had my French nationality ongoing, so unfortunately I had to give that up. I actually had an appointment to have my interview for the French nationality in a few weeks from now, actually, and I've had to say that I couldn't attend. I have my friends in Paris. I mean, I have my YouTube channel. I have my whole life there, so it was definitely a big decision to make. It wasn't a decision that was easy or obvious, but after a lot of thinking and discussing and really weighing up all the pros and cons, we thought, gosh, I mean, New Zealand's such a wonderful country to live in. We're going to be able to do so much hiking and like really enjoy the outdoors, and also our purchasing power has increased through moving to New Zealand compared to living in Paris. So it means like we'll be able to buy a house and we'll be able to get a cat. And you guys haven't seen the side of me, but I'm actually like a legit crazy cat lady, but I've never been able to have one in my apartments in Paris. So anyway, there's a wonderful quality of life in New Zealand. It's a great place to be. I'm so happy to be, you know, with my nieces and nephews who are growing up, with my family, with my friends here. You kind of get sick of missing out on every major event, every birthday, all this kind of important stuff. So I'm definitely happy to be back home and to be spending some time back here. But what also helps me feel better is knowing that our life goal really is to share our life between the two countries. Obviously, we're going to be coming back to France all the time for holidays and all of that kind of stuff as well. And so you may be wondering what's going on with me professionally, like I've left my great job, being an HR manager at L'Oreal and that kind of thing. So I've decided that I'm going to make the most of this opportunity to take a break from the 9-to-5 grind, the corporate world, and kind of see if I can do some more kind of HR consulting stuff for companies, a freelance career coach as well to individuals who need to figure out, you know, what they should do in life, or help them to prepare for that really big next opportunity in their career and that kind of thing, because that's basically what I've been working in for the past 8 years. I love it, and I think I would prefer at the moment the flexibility and the freedom that comes with kind of working in that way and kind of designing my own schedule for the moment. I also kind of accidentally fell into it, but I've also been doing some YouTube coaching. So people have been kind of fascinated about how I've basically been able to grow to 100,000 subscribers in just over 18 months. And the truth is that I did a lot of research and figuring out how YouTube works, how to optimize your videos, how to optimize your titles, descriptions, your channel, all of this kind of stuff, so that your channel has the best chance of succeeding. So I've been doing a little bit of YouTube coaching on the side as well. And yeah, for the moment, I'm not stressed about it. I've got a few months worth of savings. I'm taking my time. If I need to find a job in Wellington, of course I'll find a job in Wellington, and I'm really happy with that for the moment. But the one question that's really playing on my mind is, what am I gonna do with not even French? Because my God, I love this YouTube channel, and it's given me so much joy and so much passion doing videos for this channel. And on one side, I've already got like 8 videos already written, which I'm absolutely gonna film and put out and everything. So there's definitely gonna be some new videos coming out anyway. But I'm struggling because I'm not based in France anymore, and my whole channel concept was really based on an expatriate living in France. And I'm still married to a Frenchman. I'm married to France. We're going to be going back every year. I'm sure I'm going to make French friends here who I could do videos with. I've still got 6 years worth of experience living in France, which I can capitalize on. I've still got so many stories to tell and so many video ideas. But I also don't want it to feel like fake or forced or anything like that. If I'm not living there anymore full time, I don't know if I have kind of that authority or that credibility to talk about it, and I don't know if that's something that you guys want me to continue doing. I don't know if this changes the dynamic completely. So rather than me making the decision, I kind of thought I would ask you guys what you thought, and if you think that I should keep going almost as a kind of like a francophile channel, but also, you know, life in New Zealand, and I can show you guys aspects of life over here, my reverse culture shocks, reintegrating back into this country, doing some Wellington vlogs, and then basically when I holiday back in France for probably about 1 month per year, just as we were doing, but the other way around, I could create loads of my French vlogs and my French content outside of my sit down content. So anyways, I guess my question is, what do you guys think I should do? Should I continue with the channel? If so, what kind of content would you like to see from me? I'm really open-minded to listening to you guys and understanding what you think would be best for the future of the channel. And saying that, guys, as I said, I do have a series of videos that are already written, and I'm gonna get to filming them right now because I've got the creative juices flowing. So I'm gonna get on with that right now. Otherwise, that's it for me, and I'll see you guys soon. Bisous and à bientôt!